Hey guys, so I know this is super random, but I just wanted to make a quick dinner for you guys. This is a topic that's been circulating, like the recipe, the topic of this recipe has been circulating, right, for a little bit. So I just wanted to show you guys how to get it done super quick, delicious, and yeah. Hi, Wayoma. Hello. Hi, welcome in. Do you know what we're making, Wayoma? Do you know what we're making? You don't? Okay, maybe you can guess, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using a food processor. This is like the quickest life ever. So that's what we're doing. I have my food processor right here. You're going to need 2 cups of flour. Hello, Ocean. Hi, welcome. So 2 cups of flour going into our stand mixer, into this food processor, okay? 3 teaspoons of, I can't see the title. Oh, okay. I didn't put it on there. I just said quick live, but hello, Princess Brioche. Thank you. Thank you so much. So y'all, we have 2 cups of flour right in the food processor. We have 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Let me know if you can guess what we're making. Oh, where is it? This one goes here. Okay, hold on. Did I lose? Yeah, that's my water. Hold on. I forgot to take this out. I was baking earlier too, so I left these in here. My little water baths. Sorry, guys. Make sure that your oven is already preheating at 400 degrees, okay? When you get there. We'll get there. Okay, sorry about that. I saw it smoking and I knew. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wyoma. Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind. So we've got our 3 teaspoons of baking powder. We didn't put in the salt. Did we put in the salt? No. Okay. And then 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Allah yislimak. Thank you. Thank you, Wyoma. That is so kind. Okay. And then we need 3 tablespoons of honey. A crusty bread. Those are actually easier to make. Wait, did you say I wanted? Yeah, those are easier to make, but the crusty bread is what you need that humidity for. So, okay, we're gonna put this in here. Okay, and then you're going to need butter. So for the butter, right here, I cut my butter when it was soft. Probably, huh? Hi, Annie. Hi, welcome home. It's good to have you. Hi, Bubba.
Hi.
I missed you, Bubba. Did you have a good day? Are you okay? Why are you upset? Did something happen?
No, you were hurting my ear when I was.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bubba. You should have said something. Hi, Bubba. I love you. Go change out.
When did you?
I just started. Sorry, guys. What was I saying? Oh, the butter. So you need 5 tablespoons of butter. If you're not using a food processor, you're going to just want to take your butter and just shred it, like just like with a cheese grater, you know, if you have that. So I cut mine into small pieces and put it in the freezer until we were ready. Hello, Brad. Oh, did you guess it, Wyoma? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna put this right in here. And then we're going to give this a little blitz. Oh. We're just going to keep it going there for just a second. Hello, Mr. Chronicles. Hi, nice to see you. So we're just going to, you want it to get to a sandy texture. What is I put it there. Okay, so it's going. I love, beaver tail, wait. No, I was thinking of oxtail. Okay, so once you get it to this consistency, let me show you where it looks sandy. Okay, do you see it's sandy? And you can smell the butter in here, okay? We're making biscuits, okay? Because Wayuma got it right, so I guess I have to tell you. Okay, and now we have our butter, where is it? Buttermilk. Okay, you need 3/4 of a cup buttermilk. Make sure that it's cold. When you mix an acidic beverage, kind of like buttermilk or anything else that you're using that's acidic, with your biscuits, it activates the baking powder even more and you get a fluffier, most delicious biscuit, okay? So, we turn this on. I'm just gonna go ahead and just slowly pour this in. If you are allergic to milk or can't have milk, just feel free to use water. We're just gonna pour this in. And then just give it a mix until it turns into a ball. You can make a plant-based butter. Perfect. It was getting a little wild, okay? So we've got our dough. You see it right here? Perfectly set and ready to go. I'm going to move this out of the way. You guys, I have another brioche in the fridge. It's a sweeter brioche that I made earlier. It's doing its fermentation stuff in the fridge. And that's true, Wayuma. And I'm gonna make it chocolate filled. It's basically like this Algerian thing. It's called Mona. And it has like, you can add orange to it and then you fill it with chocolate. You can also make it with sweet potato. Okay, we got some flour here. It's okay. That's just from when we were pouring. Okay, you guys, whenever you're making anything, gauge your flour. Don't go crazy with the flour right from the get up, okay? Just take this. All right. So then you pull up your sleeves and pull this one up. Okay. So we're going to go right here. Let me move these bad boys out of the way. Okay. For this one, you're going to take your rolling pin. Hello, Divine. Hi, welcome in. Yes. Yes, it is. It's one of my favorite things to use for dough making, okay? All right. I'm just going to turn this into a little disc, okay? I want to use that flour because I need it for something else. All right. Just take a little sprinkle. Put this down. Put a little sprinkle. Move this one off to the side. Give it some rolls. This one should make you, this recipe is about 10 to 12, depending on the size that you want them, okay? And while these are cooking, we will make the topping, y'all. Try to get them all even, like as even as you can, okay? Let's see if I want to get, just gonna give it a roll. About there. All right. All right, perfect. I just want to make sure they're all even, you guys, sorry. Oh, let me see here. I think sour cream would change the consistency. I think sour cream would change the texture more because it's not the same consistency. Are you talking about just adding sour cream to this one, you mean? Yeah, I have used sour cream. If the only thing is you might need to add maybe like a tablespoon more. Oh, for muffins. Okay, yeah, for muffins you can use yogurt, sour cream, but I would go with something for me personally, unless I'm making lemon poppy seed, then like if I'm making lemon poppy seed, I use sour cream. Okay. Thank you so much, Princess. Yeah, so for me, that's what I use. Like that's the only time I really use sour cream in the muffins is the lemon poppy seed. And it actually works really well for them. Okay, I was like, okay, do I want to make them kind of big or not? Okay, I don't think, yeah, this will be all right. I'm gonna use this because this is what I usually use for my cookie cutters for the big ones because I don't have the really big one anymore. So this is what we're using. All right. So there's 1, 2, and obviously make them as big or as small as you want, okay? If you're using this as like a meal for like dinner or whatever, you can make them big and just have one. If not, you can make a bunch of mini ones and do it like as a buffet. Hello, Jarilla, hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're putting this baby down. And you do want to put them just a little bit away from each other. And you guys, let me tell you something else too. Depending on what kind of dough you're using and depending on how much flour you add to it, I don't like to knead it again. Usually what I'll do with the holes, right, is I'll make like a little divot and just kind of roll it into this. Because you don't want to overwork your dough. And just give it a little squishing. Just like that. And I just slowly work it around so that I'm not kneading it too hard. It is pretty simple, isn't it? I hope y'all give it a try. And, you know, of course, you can add like some cheddar cheese to it. You make some of those biscuits, like the biscuits from Red Lobster. That one you just have to add some cheddar cheese and some parsley. Okay. So I made 6 large ones, just like this. Okay, now you can brush the tops with cream, okay, if you want it to have a gorgeous color. All right, so just brush the tops. This will just help with it brown up nicely. I might make some mini ones out of that one. So with these, okay, so I have 6, right? So I could serve these up for dinner because they're a significant size. And then I could save that one to do something sweeter. So I can brush them, sprinkle some coarse sugar on top, and then we can have those with, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for, y'all? You can have them with jam, or as Scar likes to have them with peanut butter. Okay. All right. So these are going to go in. They'll cook for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on their size. Just keep an eyeball on them. Yeah, they are. And so are like scones and stuff. It's all basically the same concept. Okay. And then let me just grab another little pan so our dough isn't sitting here getting wasted. I'm going to make the minis. As I told you guys, I try to do the least amount of kneading possible with the leftover dough. I do the same thing with cutout cookies. Yeah, that's what she said. She said she really likes it. I mean, I'm down with peanut butter on like most things, you know. So I can't imagine that it wouldn't be good. Okay, you know what? So that we can get it all even. This is a pretty, so if you don't have a cutter or whatever, or if you want a different shape, you can always cut this into, oh my God, I just got an idea. I just got a freaking idea. Thank you, Chris. Oh my God, thank you. You guys, so we can actually turn this into a scone. So I am kind of wanting that. Let me stop. Let me just. Okay. Let me just grab a cookie cutter. Yes. I think I've made them on the channel before. Don't get me started. Brioche, really? Like, are you going to do me like that? Okay, hold on. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. So a scone recipe is very similar to a biscuit recipe. Sometimes it depends on the kind of biscuit that you like. I mean, the kind of scone that you like. We have the soft ones. We have super crumbly ones. With those, you can add a little bit less of the liquids. Okay, let's go. Time to binge watch. Ooh. Yes, I'll post whatever recipes y'all want. Holler at me. Let me know. Okay, we're going to take some sugar. We're going to blame brioche for this side situation that we're happy to do. What did I do, you guys? What am I doing? Okay. Sugar. We really went the other way, didn't we? We are kneading it a little bit. Okay, lemon. We're just doing this out of leftover, but I will make you guys a full recipe of just this. Lemon zest. We have buttermilk in it, so it already has a little bit of acidity. This is just a side situation, you guys. And then bear with me on poppy seed. Because obviously I would have done it very differently. But this will satisfy the craving. And then you can drizzle some lemon. Hello, Lily, hi. Okay, here we go. Poppy seeds in, lemon in, sugar. This is just our leftover dough. This will be a little bit more dense, but still soft. Just because we are doing things to it, okay? Okay. Now, we are going to give this a quick roll. These are just going to be tiny. It's just leftover. Okay, and then we're gonna cut it like this. That'll be like the size of those petite scones that you get from, what's that place called? Starbucks. Okay, just like this. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Okay, just like that. Two. And then we're gonna get the rest of this going. Another scone, lemon poppy seed. Okay, and then I'm just going to give this a quick brush. And then sprinkle with this sugar that we left behind. Stick this baby in. All right, we're good with that. I'm gonna leave that lemon out for some glaze later. Okay, we're gonna get started on the rest of it. Everything. Britt, hello. Absolutely, absolutely. I will definitely. I'll send it. I'll put it in the community when I'm done. I'll add it to the community post. All right. So you guys, I was gonna do this yesterday, but then they didn't. They ran out of the turkey sausage, so I found it today. Or no, last night. Not today. I found it last night. Okay. Here we the flag that Ozzy. Oh yay, thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate y'all. All right, you guys, this is what we need. I'm going to be using this. This is turkey sausage. If you don't have sausage and you just want to use, I don't know, a different kind of meat, add a little bit of fennel to it, salt, pepper, but fennel makes sausage, okay? And then depending on if you like it spicy, like a chorizo type, sometimes I'll get like some beef chorizo. Okay, so this is what I'm using. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm just gonna put this, ooh, didn't warm up yet. Just give it a minute. I was gonna try this hot cake copycat recipe, but I'd rather make biscuits. Yeah, brioche, I love to get an egg and cheese biscuit, like on the biscuit, instead of the English muffin. Oh my God, that actually sounds so good. Girl, you already know, okay? The biscuits are already in the oven. I don't remember, did we see her make, wasn't it like biscuits and chocolate gravy one time? Am I remembering that correctly? I'm just waiting for this to warm up just a little bit. It's getting there. Chris, I don't know, you know, it's just, it's one of those things. Everybody's making them. I saw like, I saw that it was posted on Twitter, like, this is how we do it. And then also in the Discord, everybody's like, this is how we make biscuits. And it's just, and gravy. So, I mean, I think everybody was a little shook, okay? By what we saw. Chocolate gravy, that sounds wrong. So, Mr. Chronicles, let me tell you. So, it's just basically, if you were to make like a custard, like a chocolate custard, right? So, you just melt a little butter and then add a little chocolate powder to it, cocoa powder, and a little bit of flour, right? And then make a roux, and then add in a little bit of milk, and you just make like this thick chocolate gravy. Exactly, Jarilla. Words. Yeah, like a warm chocolate fudge. Ooh, actually sounds really good. I'm gonna get this to warm up just a little bit more. Yeah, it's a chocolate sauce. So you just like, serve it with like the biscuits, and then you put the chocolate sauce on it, and some strawberries. You can add whipped cream and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. So I'm going to gauge how much grease is going to be on the sound. I never heard of chocolate gravy until I was in high school. It's made from a part of the South. Oh, okay. I don't think, it's not very popular here, but like I know what it is. Yeah. I was like a little bit confused, I think, because like when some people were asking, oh, like how do you make the gravy or whatever, and no, or how do you make the sausage gravy? And she's like, well, if you know how to make a roux, or if you know how to make gravy, then you should know how to make it and you should be fine. And then I remember back to the day when we saw her making gravy for Thanksgiving, and she had mixed, so that's like the biggest issue that you can have is if you mix flour with hot milk or a hot liquid, same with cornstarch. No heat? Okay, so we're cooking this down. I'm just browning it. What happened? Yeah, liquid fudge sauce. Yum. That sounds so good right now, actually. Oh no. Oh. Okay, so this is cooking down. I'm just gonna let it simmer just a little bit more. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'll show you guys. I wanted to make it in a saucepan, that way like it's easier like for pouring and everything, and it also doesn't have like a large surface area to take out like too much of the liquid, you know what I mean? The avocado pit? Wayuma, I can't remember. I think you are the avocado pit, right? Do you remember? I'll tell you guys, I am the spoiled heavy whipping cream. Okay, perfect. So this is doing what it does. Okay, so at this point, I'll show you guys. So the meat is cooked, it's crushed, and then it's released a lot of its own liquid already. So we are going to use some of that because all of those flavors are right in there. Let me see. Let me just turn. Okay. So as you know, since this is turkey sausage, it doesn't have a lot of oil, but it has, it's released a decent amount of juice, okay? All right. Then you're gonna need 1 tablespoon of butter, and obviously adjust the, this according to how much fat is in your meat that you're using, okay? So 1 tablespoon. Ooh, forgot. Just realized that was the same knife that I cut the turkey thing with, and I cut this in half, and I saw that I got some turkey on the butter, so I just threw it out. It's like a tablespoon of butter. Okay. Now at this point, you're going to add about 3 tablespoons of your flour to this. It's right here, 3 tablespoons. Thank you, Britt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all are so cute. Right here, we are going to, this is the same way you make a bechamel, everything, right? So we're using that butter that we added, the liquid and the oils from the sausage itself, and we are going to cook this. So you are slowly going to turn this down just a little bit medium high, and just cook it, right? See, it's cooking down, okay? So you're gonna cook your your flour in the butter oil mixture that you have in here, okay? And then you're gonna need 2.5 cups of half and half, okay? I'm gonna pour in a little bit first. Check on the biscuits. Okay. Okay. Now before I add the rest of the liquid, I like to add a little bit of rosemary and thyme to mine. You don't have to do that. Thyme. And of course, black pepper. We will add that here in just a second. And you guys remember, so I was just looking at the biscuits and I didn't say this, but remember you can adjust how thick you want your biscuits to be. Some people like a super thick biscuit with lots of middle part. Some people like it a little bit thinner. And so you'll be able to see in the size difference between the lemon ones that we made, because I made them thicker, and then the other ones. Okay? We're gonna add the rest of this right in here. And then you're going to stir it consistently. You leave the meat in it? Yeah. Yes, exactly. All right. So we've got this going. Now you have to be careful with the salt because a lot of sausage is salty. Really? Let me see where we're at with the biscuits. Okay. I'll show you guys. So they should both be done by now. Let me just grab. For me, it depends. Sometimes I like a thinner one that I use like for breakfast. So I'll show you guys. So these are the lemon ones. Do you see how these ones, so if you make them a little bit, depends on how much you roll them out, okay? I don't know if you can see it. These are the lemon. And then these ones are a little bit flatter, but these are the biscuits that we're going to use for the biscuits and gravy. I love lemon poppy seed. I love lemon everything. I'm just gonna let those cool so that I don't burn myself. And of course you can, when you serve this, depending on, when you're having it, you can, when you're serving this, you can obviously make like a poached egg, or, you can serve it with something else on the side. But a poached egg over the top is good. Yes, I know, like if you have cholesterol, maybe not. But, yeah. So you just have to stir this just until it thickens. Yum. Ooh, yes. I don't know, brioche. I don't know if you saw my lemon pound cake video. Excuse me. I'm going to turn this down just like to a simmer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I did not know that. And like I said, you can make them thicker if you want to. I usually, if I'm using them for like a sandwich or something, I make them a little bit thinner. But like these ones, because we cut these a little bit thicker, these ones are thicker, okay? and they're still hot. So I'm just gonna leave this alone for a minute. So the way that you serve it is you put the biscuit on, depending on how many you want. Usually one is fine. I like to think of it more as like a, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot this open. Oh my God, Ashley. Yes. Hey, be quiet. I went to get the turkey sausage yesterday and they didn't have any left. I make these ones like a little bit thinner. And then we made some lemon poppy seed scones out of the leftover. Everybody has been making them. Everybody's like putting in their 2 cents. And this is thickening. This should be good to go. And just move it. And it wasn't a half gallon of milk. I know that might be unfortunate. Thank you. All right, perfect. So I'll show you guys the gravy. Of course, you can add more black pepper to it. I did add rosemary and thyme to mine. I know some people don't do that. Are you? All right, so we've got our biscuits. I told you I make mine a little bit thinner. Just cut them a little bit bigger, fatter, and you'll get a fatter biscuit, okay? That's up to you. I'm leaving that up to you. And the reason why I also like to make them thin is because if this is a breakfast item, I like to have a little something on the side. Spicy sausage, what are you gonna make? Ooh, I think the only spicy sausage I can get is like a beef chorizo. That sounds really good. I was also thinking, what if we make something with like a bell pepper and mushroom type thing, so it would have like that Denver omelet flavor profile, or like a kind of a burrito profile. But sometimes, like I said, I do also make them thin because since I am a breakfast girly pop, I want to be able to have my biscuits and gravy and maybe still have a little French toast on the side. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me get something to actually scoop this with. Because I usually do like something a little sweet with my side dish. Okay, and then you just put it over the top. Okay, just like that. And then to this, let me get some and then we're just about done here, y'all. So this was gonna be quick. All right, go ahead and I think we've heard something about it being too liquidy, right? So do you see how the gravy doesn't really move, right? And the thing is, I can save this and make more biscuits in the morning, or you can freeze them. Mini egg loaf. Ooh, that actually sounds incredibly delicious. And this isn't a liquidy gravy, y'all, is it? You see it has chunks and it's smooth. All right, now let me show y'all before I head on out. Bon appetit. Thank y'all so much for being here with me, okay, for this experience. Okay, then we cut right into it, and we're not going to be squishing the whole thing. You can still see the biscuit is right there. Hmm. Oh my. Delicious, y'all. This is so good. Butter knife, so then it'll just go flying off on the side. Oh, and then let's go ahead and grab. No, ma'am. Like you can see everything. Excuse my nails. That's the pepper. You can see everything that's in here. You can do a little poached egg right over the top. Like I said, I like a big old breakfast. Okay, so this would have maybe a little French toast, maybe a little crepe, you know, whatever. But this is good, or a poached egg on top. You can make it super rich. So here it is. And then we had a little bit of leftover dough. So we made, because scones are very similar recipe to biscuits, right? You just add a little bit less liquid, so it's not too doughy. It has more of like a flakiness to it. So we did lemon poppy seed. Okay. And so if you, like I said, if you shape yours to be a little bit thicker, when you bake them, they're going to be thicker. So it smells so good. Blend brioche for this. This is delicious, okay? Yes. Yes. And you guys, we took this dough, the leftover from the biscotti, from the biscuits, and we just added some lemon zest to it, a little bit of sugar, hit it with a little bit more sugar on top, and some cream, oh, and poppy seeds. And you got yourself a little scone. You can also do like white chocolate and some freeze-dried raspberries, and you got some scone. That's the thing, when you're making breakfast, if you're making this for everybody, make little small ones. People can take 2 or 3, put a little gravy on them. Same dough. Make some, yeehaw. You guys, stop. You have no idea how many cowboy boots I have, okay? Like, I do the whole yeehaw, okay? Ooh, I love, okay. There's this thing I make, a biscotti. It's a Valencia orange biscotti. It's dipped in white chocolate. It has orange zest in it and on the outside. Delicious. I love everything orange zest and lemon zest. Also, these Italian beignets. So we have like the Louisiana beignet, right? The Italian beignet has either lemon zest or what's the other? Orange zest. And then you mix it with vanilla. That's usually what we get at the carnival in Algeria. Ocean, it's like my favorite thing ever. But yeah, that's what I've got for y'all today. Okay, I'm gonna actually go on and finish this because I did not have lunch and I figured I'd be going for this. But thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Chris, it's super easy. I do want to make some candied blood orange Christmas. Oh, that sounds delicious. I made an orange chocolate cake for the Sagittarius birthday. We're ending. Yes, we are, Kimmy, because I just came in here with the quickness, okay, just to show the little, so we can make some, you know, what we've been talking about, the biscuits and gravy. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good evening. Are you going live, Ashley? I don't know. It's Sunday. So tomorrow. Okay. I'll see you guys over there, wherever we hang out, wherever I see you. Bye. I love you. Thank you so much.